Hey, my name is Aiden Carcano.
And I'm Micaiah Murphy.
And you're watching the Bearcat News Network. Will you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
This Friday, treat yourself to self-care this weekend. Self-care is not selfish. You've had a stressful week. Take care of your emotional well-being.
We do things that take care of ourselves every day, like brushing our teeth and washing our hands. These activities are often called self-care. Self-care is something that anyone can do and that everyone should do. Self-care is not selfish, and it is one way we can care for our mental health. Taking care of your emotional well-being is just as important as taking care of your body because they work together to keep you healthy. Self-care is something you do daily or weekly that focuses on the whole you. This looks different for everyone, so try some things out and see what's best for you.
My granny always told me, baby, when you're feeling like you're in a funk, try to do something you don't normally do. So I take her advice and try to get out of my routine, you know? So if I've been slammed with stuff and just been really busy, I like to get out of the house, get some air, and just listen to my favorite music. Sometimes I'll hop online and play some games with my friends. We'll complain about school, talk about people that we're cool with, people that irritate us, whatever's on our mind. Lately, we've definitely been talking about the pandemic and how life has been going. I tell them that what we do, talking to each other, is self-care. And they laugh about it. They give me a hard time, but I think they're warming up to it. It's taking a break from everything that stresses you out. You do things you like. You maybe write down your feelings, or you talk to your favorite person, or you could even just take a nap, eat, do whatever makes you feel comfortable before you have to jump back into the stress of everyday life. It feels good to do something that makes me feel good, you know?
It can be as simple as taking a deep breath or learning a breathing exercise that helps you calm down when you're stressed. Self-care can also be practicing gratitude, like keeping a journal of things you are grateful for or happy about. Even just saying something nice to a stranger. You can get in touch with your artistic side, or do something like joining a new community or activity. Or, if you're doing too many things, self-care can be saying no to something that you don't want to or cannot do. Because our well-being is connected, self-care for your mental health can also be something physical, like walking outside for 15 to 30 minutes a day, or sticking to a regular sleep schedule. If you have trouble falling asleep at night, try listening to calming noises or staying away from electronics before bed. Sleep is essential to self-care, and getting outside or exercising can help you sleep better at night. If you've been feeling sad, angry, anxious, overly tired, lonely, anything, there are things you can do to help yourself feel better. If you're facing any difficulties with your mental health and your sense of well-being, it's important to take care of yourself. You can always reach out for support, whether that's from a friend or a professional. Connecting with others is a big part of self-care. Remember to do what makes you happier and find things that make you feel better. And make sure that what makes you happy is still healthy behaviors. Don't be afraid to enjoy yourself. The COVID-19 pandemic has made it clear that practicing self-care has an important and positive impact as we get used to a new normal. While self-care is important and helpful, it can't always solve all of your problems, so sometimes you might have to reach out for other support. There are many resources available to you. The first step to self-care is to find what works best for you.
The raffle winners for last Friday, April 21st are as follows. 7th, Piper Varela, Alayla Burton, Emmeline Beasley, Mackenzie Bronneman, Jacob Bell. 8th grade, Karen Lyles, Izzy Alfaro, Zach Gossett, Jordan Randall, Ashley Rodas. Teachers, Lynch and Evans.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see.
Free physicals will be offered on Saturday, April 22nd and Saturday, May 6th at Ball High. This will cover you for the 2023 to 2024 school year. If you plan to play any sport, dance, or cheer, take advantage of this free opportunity. You must have a new physical each school year in order to participate.
Here is today's riddle.
Here is what happened today in history.
April 28, 1945.
Ha creato col suo sangue l'impero.
A violent end for Italy's dictator Benito Mussolini during the last days of World War II in Europe. Italian resistance fighters execute Mussolini and his mistress as they try to flee the country. 1937. Saddam Hussein, dictator of Iraq for decades, is born in a village near the desert town of Tikrit. A U.S.-led invasion topples Saddam from power in 2003. He is executed more than 3 years later. 1967. Heavyweight boxing champ Muhammad Ali refuses to be inducted into the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War. Ali is stripped of his title and barred from boxing for 3.5 years. The U.S. Supreme Court later overturns his conviction for refusing induction. 2001. California businessman Dennis Tito becomes the world's first space tourist. Tito lifts off on a Russian rocket with 2 cosmonauts on a journey to the International Space Station. And 1950. Jay Leno, comedian and host of NBC's The Tonight Show, is born in New Rochelle, New York.
You know, it's interesting. When I heard the new pope was German, I thought, oh my God, Arnold can't be stopped. First governor, now he is pope. I can't believe it. I can't believe that he's done this. It's amazing.
Today in history, April 28th. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press.
And that is your Bearcat news for today.